Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. We're sat looking at Phoenix, the new capital of the map. Not much of a capital at the moment, but I'm hoping, even during the intro, that we'll see some growth. It might be asking a little too much, as we only just set up our trucks, didn't we, delivering the fuel. We should start to think about passengers, shouldn't we, for Phoenix? They need to grow, and they need to grow fast, so they become the capital. There will be no trains coming past, I don't think, because they're both at either end. So it was more to see if anything happened in Phoenix. So far, nothing. We've got some shiny new buses to put on, haven't we? So UI is up. I think we should get building. We've got our fleet heading that way to the north and to the south, and we've got some heading to the, that's the west, isn't it? Yeah, heading to the west. Nothing heading to the east yet, as we've only just sent them out. That's how close we were to our convoy of trucks heading out. But we've already got stuff to pick up. That's lovely to see. I'd like to bring some of this grain in, and the stone as well. The stone might be a good idea. Whether we do it by train or not is debatable. I think we get some nice trucking going and some nice highways, yeah, especially down here alongside the track. That might be nice. Whether we continue up and actually connect to Montgomery, I'm not sure. But passenger line, I probably want to go from Montgomery via Phoenix and then not up to Athens. We should scoot off using this track and actually terminate at Chesapeake or Beaumont. Possibly. That's the plan anyway for that. Buses, we're going to do those shortly. However, I completely forgot about these guys. Yeah, our little trucks taking oil are not taking enough, and we have newer trucks now, don't we? So we should upgrade that fleet to our Opel Blitz, which is we must have a contract with Opel, possibly, because we've got loads on there. Can't have the tank truck because we're taking oil one way and then we're bringing our plastic back. So we're going to need the carryall for that. Still, it's an improvement over that we've currently got, the Ford Model 77. It only carries 8, only has 25 mile an hour top speed. So we boost our top speed a little bit and our capacity. And how's the actual brake horsepower on this? Oh yeah, that's nice, isn't it? Same weight truck, but a lot more power. So there we go. Spend some money. We've got over $1.25 billion in the bank. That's lovely to see. We were behind, surprisingly, but because we've got so much storage, we had chance to react. So that's a good thing about storage. You don't want to just extend the storage continuously because you're still behind, but I mean, you don't even have to meet the demand, do you, really? You can limit it so that cities don't get out of hand. But I would like to get this running a bit better because our train's waiting for plastic. Yeah, so that was the issue. That was the hold up there. It'll take a little while for those to catch up a little bit, which they are doing, aren't they? Yeah, there we go. We've got our first one heading in there. Did you miss out, Mr. 79, Road Vehicle 7? I can't click on him. Oh dear. Yeah, you got one. There's our first one then. This one will be... yeah, that's only got 8 on. But that's good, isn't it? That we've increased the line rate there a little bit. Out of interest, how we're looking here. So, see what you can see. So it narrows that list down a little bit. I got coffee today instead of a cup of tea because I slept too long. Yeah, again, it's because it's freezing in Texas at the moment, quite literally, which is lovely because summer was oppressive, to say the very least. So, line rate, currently 90. Montgomery, it's not the mixed freight, is it? It's the plastics, 227. Well, you'd have to divide that by 4, wouldn't you? No, you'd have to divide that by 2, because we've got half and half. Ish. Yeah, ish. It's going to be around 113 and a half. we need to get this up at our plastics drayage line. It is going up. It's going to take a little while for that to settle down. We might as well stick an extra truck on it. Get the delivery rates up a touch, because so far we're miles behind, aren't we? Oh, no, we're not. We only need another 10 now. That's good to see. Which truck was it that is heading off? It's the one behind, isn't it? Yeah. Road vehicle 145. I like that these are numbered because it gives you an idea of when we introduced a vehicle, especially if you just replace them. We're going to flip him around. This is a one-way system. And get him picking up some oil instead of running empty to the plastics factory. There we go. Right, that's that sorted. That should help you load a little bit quicker. Already loading quicker. We have our mix service across there. Palm Down now accepts new cargo type food. I feel like we've seen this a couple of times. Are you growing and shrinking? What's going on here? Charts. Well, yeah, you're a bit up and down. So, yeah, they had two types of goods, didn't they? They are growing, though, which might explain it. We'll check back on that. So, this is our only passenger train at the moment. I wouldn't mind. Ooh, that sounds nice. I heard it. Is it this? Yeah. The crossing bell. The gate bell. These are nice, aren't they? I want to try and get the You're welcome. I want to try and get the Hiawatha on at some point, which is going to be doing this run from Montgomery all the way up to Phoenix and then continuing through to Chesapeake. So from Phoenix to Chesapeake is going to be quite the earner, isn't it? To be fair, from Montgomery up to Phoenix is a run, isn't it? What we're going to do to start with is keep our existing network. There we go, Palm Tails now onto machines. That's going to be doing that for a little while, isn't it? But another thing I would like to do today, well, not today necessarily, but what I'd like to start planning for is taking stone from these two quarries down to the freight hub, and then taking that all the way down to south of Athens, dropping off the stone, then picking up some grain on the way back. Now, the plan is, I think, to via truck bring this grain in down here, at least one of them anyway, and then we'll take a full load of grain and drop it off at the depot here, and then we need to run a train up to our food processing places, don't we, with some grain on. Passenger line, though, we can almost set that up today. I would like to get the Hiawatha on if it's still available. We might have left it too long. Where's our depots? We put them in, didn't we? Yeah, there we go. Only one of these is probably ever going to be used. By vehicle, do we still have? We do. Yes. How's Phoenix doing? Do we have any growth? Oh, well, there we go. Absolutely. Look at the state of that. There's where we started delivering our goodies. There's where I demolished mainly commerce, apparently. So yeah, that's nice. Should we work on the passenger service? It will mean a rework down here at Montgomery Station, because we've got a terminus this side. I'd like a terminus the other side as well. And it's going to be some shenanigans to get across with all this freight, but maybe we can get a crossover in the tunnel and then scoot out this way. I think it'll be possible, won't it? Especially if we put our... Let's all go, isn't it? Freight-wise. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to thread our passenger train in there, but I don't mind that. Right, let's see what we can do here. We're going to need to configure it. We're going to lose connection, which might break things a little bit. We're going to add a couple more platforms. We want this long, don't we? Might be able to do it there. Do I mind that our gantry... No, that's actually looking kind of nice, isn't it? Yeah. Right, we're going to delete this. I would like to try and fit it in with the buildings connecting either end if we can manage it. Tracks. Now we could go with high speed now and start thinking about that, and have anywhere our passenger trains are running as high speed track. I still have not updated this, but it is my my texture mod I've got running where the tracks look a little bit worn, so they shouldn't look too terrible. How do we go across here? We could create a mess in the middle. I guess the question would be, we're going to have this as slow track for now. Can we get a crossover in the tunnel? It doesn't need to be quick. That doesn't look too terrible under the tunnel. Sometimes it does it quite nice. There we go. We do have a signal blocking. I don't think they're going to get in each other's way though, the way we're doing this. So if we branch off, I'm going to use that for now until we fully update it. Not like that though. If we branch off into our station, what's it look like? Yeah, that's kind of pleasant. Our signals are back here, so we can get real close to the track. That is at maximum speed. There we go. There we go. There's only one route heading out here. It was asked if these are functional. Well, they're functional as standard blocking signals like we have in Transport Fever. But if you have more heads on it, they don't actually read anything that's going on ahead. So let's get a signal on here that is two-way for our passenger service. What we're doing at the moment is just threading this in to our existing network, and where freight is still king and probably will be. Paint tools, bit of dirt. Oh dear, I've gone massive. that was way too big. I mean, it kind of works though. I might leave it. Yeah, just some random dirt and stuff on the side. Yeah, overgrown down there a little bit. That'll do, won't it? And we've got this. I don't know what that is. Maybe there was a shed there or something. We'll leave it. We'll leave it. It's alright, isn't it? Well, it's a bit circly, isn't it? Can we tidy it up down the side, maybe? There we go. There we go. Well, we could do this as well, couldn't we, with our other one? That one. Down the side here. Yeah. Tidy that up. Give it a bit of an edge, because that's our new area, isn't it? Oh, it looks like a little path or some drainage or something. I don't know what that would be. Yeah, there we go. That's pleasant. All alongside our station there. We're not finished with our station, so we're not hooked up to anything yet. There we go. I like it. Yeah, that'll do. A bit at the end there, perhaps. Perhaps we'll run off some more ballast down there. There we go. And it needs a little bit of official episode, or actually it needs a lot of bit of official episode, doesn't it? Probably some flattening as well. Get rid of these rocks. Well, you can stay there. You're fine. There we go. Now we need to figure out how we can connect into here. And we're just going to use this island platform. That means, for animation purposes, we're going to put an underpass over on where we're covered here. So MISC underpass there. Then we need platform sections on this side, don't we? And figure out if we can squeeze in a passenger building. Something like that. And it connects. Beautiful. That might be too big by a long... Ooh, it's not far off. Just sitting in there. Quite nice. We're going to stick with that one. We might be able to fit a smaller building. A couple of small buildings out here. We'll continue this platform off at like a little waiting area that we're technically not going to use. Right, can we still fit a big building in here? It might be too close now. Yeah, we can have another little building though. Ooh. Really? That scares me a lot. I don't like that. That's not recommended. I don't want to build over it. Can we fit these? They're too close. What about these little buildings? That one's fine there. That one's fine there. I don't like that these go over our bus stop. That's worrying. So we'll just do it like that instead. Perhaps this can be a little place for some shrubbery. Maybe. I do like our apple trees around here, the small apple trees. Because you can still see stuff then, can't you, going on behind them, sort of. But yeah, we'll just fill those in there. Random orchard, why not? But they're kind of the right height, aren't they? Right size. There we go. Oh, that gives it a bit more character, doesn't it? It's changed. Yeah. Ready for our passengers. You want it looking nice for your passengers, don't you? Should we tidy this up? We'll go with... What is that? Is that asphalt? Maybe. Paint tools. What we got? Is it... it's none of those. It's one of these, isn't it? I want to say it's that one. Oh, you... Brilliant. Right, get you down there. And we'll fill in these gaps around here. So they're the same. Bit of overspill there. Right, back to this one. Get you all set up nicely. Oh yeah, and then we can continue that off, can't we, round there? Looks like it's meant to be. Little path down there, why not? Little path down there. Little path down the side? Well, we wouldn't really be running down the side, would we? We can extend that a little bit, though. There we go. Montgomery has a new station ready for passengers. More passengers. Got 2 buildings there. They could even be like, this is your mainline trains heading up north, and this is your local service. And we'll need, I guess, how are we going to do this? We'd need one here. That'll be fine. So, miscellaneous. Let's get us a little underpass there, and a little covering, or massive covering over there, and one over here, and we'll extend that, and we'll put another underpass there and there. There we go. Yeah, we may switch the local service to use this little P1 platform. It's currently P2 to head up north, but I don't mind that. I don't mind that. It works this end, and we do get a cross, and we do, I think, have a signal just before it up here. It's a little far away, and we have another signal there, but I'm hoping we don't get in each other's way, and I don't think we should because of our blocking is way off the platform here. Now we need to go up and continue this off. It's going to join up here somewhere with our freight service, which we sort of, well, I partially started to double track. We are going to interact with our trains, our freight trains. We could have an actual terminus down at Chesapeake, couldn't we? Somewhere. I don't like what you're doing here. I mean, I guess it's okay. It depends what you do with the rest of it. We'll let you do that. We're not going to go big roads or anything like that yet. We're just going to continue what they were doing and probably have a slightly out of town train service. Maybe. I kind of don't mind coming in here. That might be worth it. If we delete this back and flatten it out, go flat and straight, we could have the terminus slot in there, sort of in town. Yeah, if we go something like that and we cut that off, we have a terminus building here. Terminus passenger station. If we give it a little bit of room, we might be able to have 4 tracks here, but not like that. Instead, we can have it with the outside tracks as well. Right, so if we go and sit there. Oh, did I leave catenary on? Get rid of the catenary. We're not using that. No, we're not electrifying out here. Configure this. Let's get this set up. There we go. That's kind of nice. More official episode. Right, we need that bigger. Get big. That's strength, grand. Get big. Oh dear. Get you tidied up. Wouldn't it be cool if we got Hiawatha running today, even if we are threading it through our freight unceremoniously? If we connect into there, is it possible? Well, it is possible, and it's not actually a terrible grade. We'll just slide in then. Then we need to cross over, preferably before this tunnel. So we'll cross over that way. We want to nip across quick, don't we? There we go. 75 there. We can slow down up this end. I know, we've got a little bit of a dance going on here. This could be terrible. We could, of course, double track it as well, which I think might be a better idea, given what's going on with our other services. Right, let's tidy this bit up. You are going to run into there, and should be a little smoother now as well. And then you are going to run up there. And then what we do is cross over at this point. So we cross over there. We continue this off as a double track. Which side is the double track down here? Where do we drift into? Of course it's the opposite side. It doesn't really matter. We'll just take this back. And then we'll have this section all double track now. Ready for, I think, extension for new services. Would be kind of nice. Yeah, we'll just double track this and we'll have them drift off. I like that idea better. There we go. Now we've got the inside track and go all the way up to there. So a little bit different. Now this needs to slide in back up here. We are slowing down into the station, so we'll take 67. Don't mind that. One way, yes, on there. And we want two heads and one way for this one. Two possible routes. One going into Chesapeake Station there. We've still got this double track section up here. But rather than this being the main track, now leading up to the station, we're going to drift off from the main track into the station. So we're going to take that back to there. We'll get rid of this road for now. We'll redo it because we're going to need a crossing, aren't we? Or a bridge. Possibly a crossing. Our other track is up this end. So I'll be surprised if I get this in today. I'll be happy. A little surprised though. Right, let's get us terrain sorted around here where our other track's going to be running at the side. We couldn't afford any of this, could we, at the beginning? That's going to be all tidied up a little bit around there. That's nicer, isn't it? Official episode, that's beautiful. There we go. Looks the business now. Get you all smoothed off. So it's turned into, accidentally, a passenger episode. I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do with this, but I'll take a passenger episode. It's good. Right, so you're going past like that and then heading up and continuing up. So we're going to need to join in probably, yeah, something like that. A little bit of single track as we branch in. We do want to be slowing down anyway, and we're crossing over like that. Because we're heading to our terminus, aren't we? At Chesapeake, so I don't mind us interacting with our freight down here. You connect up to there. We're definitely going to start needing blocking up here as we interact with our freight lines. Now we need a signal blocking that way. Now we can run up to that track over there. Right, what heights do we have? Hey, anybody want a Hiawatha running today? Because I think it's happening. 15 meters there. Well, where are we? Going up a hill there. And 7.5. So we do need to gain a little bit of height. Or do we? We do. Well, we want to lose some height and come down to that, don't we? Although we are up a bit here. Perhaps we'll go from this point. We don't want to go up any higher, that's for sure. We'll aim for the sort of valley where the road's running by. Send that straight. It will make a mess of the... or not. I was going to say it'll make a mess of the road, but it has not. That's beautiful. Now we can start heading down, I think. Steady grade. We have to get down to the track up there. If we can do it at this grade, it would be lovely. Are we nearly there? I think we are, aren't we? Right, you connect in. We're going to need a flat section for our road to cross, or or we find a brick. Well, we've got a cross over there. We're going to need one up this end, aren't we? So take that back. We'll continue this out and keep it straight and flat. Then we'll have our road cross over past the depot there, the train depot. That'll give us a nice tidy crossover, won't it? And then we'll keep our road running on that side once we get up to that point. So we'll tidy this road up a touch. We'll definitely need a little bit of trackside clearance down here. However, I don't want to go overboard on that. We'll just roughly get it how it's going to look once we're done. That road is ridiculous. No need for that sort of shenanigans going on. Let's get us country road. We'll go bigger country road. This is going to become a main road. Not like that though. Let's head you down to follow the terrain until we're close to the tracks. Yeah, then take it off. You're going to be running out like that past the line. So we've got our highway running past all the tracks, and then we scoot off like that. And yes, there we go. And then we continue up, don't we, and connect back in up here. We don't need any of this wiggle going on whatsoever. We probably do want to go through the trees though. I don't mind that. Right, which side are we? Up here. Got it. We can now delete this all the way back to where the other crossing is, because we're pretty much nice and flat up there. We'll have to double check on a cab ride, which will take a while before our train gets through there. But now we've got a gentle grade up, and we finally join in up here where we've got our eastern corridor. And it's almost a connection now, isn't it, to our western corridor at the northern end. We'll get you flattened out like that so we can see more of our other line out there. Okay, things are happening, guys. I am happy. Lots of official episode down here. So do we want to somehow wiggle through there? I think we do, don't we? We'll connect into this road and we'll make it flat at that section. Yeah, that'll be beautiful. So we curve around through those trees where we were roughly before, and then we connect in there with a, I guess we'll just have that road for now until we decide to upgrade it. Then we're going to run alongside our train here. We're going to drift off, have a little bit of a wiggle there. Don't mind it at that point. Smooth that off a touch. This will be flattened out a little bit, so we've got trackside clearance down this end. We'll have to get rid of some of the trees next to our track, but other than that, guys, I think I'm happy with it. We won't need any other signals down this part at the moment because that's going to take a while. I'll do that before our next episode because I just want to get it running. We could do with a bit of blocking past this section. One-way blocking signal there. We're going to need signals blocking onto the main line now. I'm going to go opposite side. Not with that. Where's our opposite side one? Yeah, like that. No, that way. That way. Not one way. You are heading up there to enter the... well, is it a main line? I guess it is, isn't it? It's the end of our passenger line. And then we're going to drift off this way and do some shenanigans somehow. We might be able to run this side, but not yet. Not yet. We need to get this up and running. Definitely need some official episode down there. Doesn't look pleasant. There we go. We can tidy this bit up as well, can't we? We're going to start working up this end. Isn't that lovely? We've already got new trains up here. We will need... yeah, we will need a signal guarding the entrance on this point. So we'll get you there, two-way. One way there. I think we're good. Yeah, we're going to need another signal releasing our freight trains early, or our passenger trains for that matter. So we'll go... yeah, we'll go up there. And then we'll have More blocking at the tunnel. Or they're supposed to be one way though. More blocking at the tunnel. One there, one there. Okay, tunnel blocking, yes. But these clip our normal signals, so we're going to run with this one. One there, one there. Yeah, that should do, shouldn't it? I'm going to have a couple of closer signals in the tunnel to keep our trains moving. There we go. It doesn't matter if our trains are longer than the block sections, because they'll just operate more in a yellow caution fashion then, and our trains will just continue to edge up behind them. Right, last thing. Let's upgrade the buses for this run. They're going to be pink. That's amazing. I love it. Let's get our new buses on. Our twin coach 44S. Oh yes, in bright pink, because everybody's happy. Pink's a happy colour, isn't it? There we go, Montgomery. And should we see if we can get this just done in one shot? It would be interesting, and then we'll sort out some connections for them. Montgomery, all the way to Phoenix. This should be interesting. We'll have it... What's our main line going to be? Our main line colour? Green? Green. Yeah, well, it's the East... We could say it was the East Coast main line, and then it'll be red. And it'll be a bit easier to see. Not a US thing. That's me being back in the UK. Then you go up there. Are you just working? Then you're coming back this way. Are you using our station as I planned? Oh, guys, it's happening. It's absolutely happening. We should get some passengers. Yeah, a few around the edge will walk to the station until we set up a bus line for them. This is looking marvellous. Oh, that's actually a little red, white and blue going on there, even though it's like a purpley colour, but close. Close. Right, we interact with our freight in places, but we've got the underpass up there, and we're free to fly past down here, aren't we, through the station. It's going to get a bit busy up here, but we'll extend the track, and then we pop into our station up here. It needs to be number 2 though, doesn't it, Montgomery? Not number 1. We want our bigger station just there. Right, guys, Eastern Corridor main line, ECML. Lovely. Right, that's it. We'll just get that up and running today then. Yes. We'll use our new depots, so we're going to be coming out of here, and that'll be a good place to have a cab ride. Shall we, builders? Well, I say only use one. We could use any of these, couldn't we? Let's use the middle one. Steam, Hiawatha. And we don't want to colour you. We'll have the actual colours of the train. What speed do you do? I didn't even check. So 99 miles an hour. It will make use of faster tracks. Currently it's limited to 75. We're going to work on that though. We're going to do some triple track stuff in between Phoenix and Chesapeake. We'll go with this. It's mediocre at the moment. We don't need it big. We'll just go... What sort of speed have we got? It's going to be running slow then, isn't it? I actually like that. It's going to struggle a bit with these monstrous coaches on. We might be better with these to even get up to 75. But at least this allows our maximum potential speed to be 99. How many people is that? 76. I don't mind it. $20 million worth of train. We're just going to add one on now to get everything up and running. Get you on the ECML. The East Coast Main Line, the Eastern Corridor Main Line. I love what I've done there. There's no path. What do you mean there's no path? Oh, you sausage. You know what I've done, don't you? These depots are not accessible at all. We've got a slight thing with a building in the middle. That had me scratching my head. I edited that out because... Oh, you plonker. I completely forgot about this here. Yeah, these are supposed to be a terminus. Given this is depot maneuvers and not supposed to be mainline, I think what we can do is actually scoot up to there. Yeah, something like that. In fact, if we get rid of that, maybe we'll have a double slip switch if we can get away with it just here, should we need it. Depends how it looks. Now, can we have a double slip switch here? Because I know some of you like to see them. There we go. Double slip switch, guys, for the fans of those. And it's not really a mainline thing, so I'm kind of happy with it. This needs tidying up now, doesn't it? Yeah, because it's not doing what I had planned. That's a little tidier. There we go. Is that smoother? Just a little bit, just a little bit. And what we'll have is we'll have little signals down here for shunting work that will be two-way. One there, and then we'll have one up here, one there, one there. There we go. There we go. Just so it looks a bit more like it's a yard. Probably one up here. Oh, that's close. No, not one there. That'd be awful. We'll need a two-way signal just here. And can we squeeze one in there? That's kind of beautiful if you can. Although, yes, I would actually prefer that to be for depot access. So this one up here will just be a little signal down there. There, to head out that way. There we go. The other one's back here. That works. Right, moment of truth. Can we get on board, you? Here we go. Guys, we did it. Right, Hiawatha on the way out with some really, really heavy wagons. He's up and running. Oh, yes. Probably a little bit like a test run. I mean, we couldn't get out the yard to start with because I wasn't thinking properly. There we go. You're off. Alright guys, we're on board the Hiawatha, the first run for our train. It's going to be heading to Montgomery. We only carry 76 passengers. This isn't the run, our final run, obviously. This is just us heading out the depot to get to, is it Montgomery? Yes, heading for Montgomery. So we'll get to see if there's any tidying up we need to do as far as out here is concerned. There shouldn't be, although the crossing might be a bit bumpy. Possibly. I would imagine it might be. I don't think it's straight. Thank you for watching. We have our first mainline passenger train, a fast one. We've got some upgrading of tracks to do, some changing of routes to do. And then we'll start thinking about some freight. Heading out of the in and out of our Phoenix Freight Hub. Oh, we'll see how busy it is around our network on a passenger train. Hopefully we'll run at maximum speed. We are struggling a little bit, I would imagine, given how heavy those carriages are. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care.